Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this class this morning. I hope that you are okay. I'm gonna give a few breaths to start this class. Whether you are doing it live with me or you are joining this class later, or you are doing this class over the week, I will be very glad to know that you have done it and that you got all the benefits to it. Okay, so I think we're gonna start. The video has been very slow this morning, so please let me know if you are getting the video in a normal time.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Oh, sorry, no, that's my phone. That's my silly watch. I don't know if the actual microphone is working. Can you anyone put me just a thumb to know that the microphone is working fine and the video is running normally? Because I think when I first started, it was moving very slow, and I don't know if you are getting the normal speed. Anyone, please? Okay, so I got one thumb up, which is great. So, okay, welcome this morning to this class. I literally woke up today just about an hour ago. It was a lovely sleep, and I hope you all had a really good sleep as well. Now, this morning we are going to wake up. We are going to practice yoga to wake up our bodies and our minds. And also we're going to bring that wake up word to our practice. And we're going to translate it into our lives. What does it mean to be woken up in our life? And how many of you are going through a process of waking up? Waking up to new views, waking up to new versions of what lives means for you and what lives means at this moment in time. I think we are definitely living a time on earth that a massive collective awakening is happening right now. So I know many people that are going through process of awakening, and that is simply waking up to look at life in a different way, in a very, very different way, whatever that means to you. So today we're gonna look and we're gonna come back to that word every time we have the opportunity, just to review what are your views of life right now and how you are looking at life now compared to maybe some months ago, maybe a year ago. Um, so waking up to this process of life, which I think every time we start looking at life in a different way, that is just an awakening process for all of us. So let's start by taking a big inhale. Raise your arms toward the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes or gaze down. And start bringing your attention inwards, centering yourself. Breathe in through your nose and exhale through your nose or your mouth. whatever you wanted to do today, whilst you are centering with the thoughts, with the space, with the way your body is feeling this morning, with the way your mind is feeling this morning. Noticing how we woke up today. What is the conversation that is going on in my mind this morning? Is it busy? Is it calm? Is it joyful? What is it that is going on in our minds this morning? And placing that intention for this class this morning, waking up to a cold and grey morning here in the UK. But being able to do this from the comfort of your house, from the comfort of your warm house today, and feeling that gratitude for being able to be under a roof, warm, and having all the means to do this class online. Let's take a deep breath through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. One last time, inhale deep. And exhale through your mouth. Let it go. Blink your eyes open. And remove the block if you are sitting on it, or a cushion, or wherever you are sitting. And release yourself onto a tabletop. And let's start mobilizing our spine in a cat and cow. So inhale, drop your belly to the ground, chest and heart up. And on your exhale, round your back like an angry cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral position. And on your exhale, hips back to your heels. And child's pose. Stretch your arms in front of you. Inhale, tabletop, curl your toes at the back and up to downward dog. Waking it up, the back of your legs, pedal your downward dog. Shining your sitting bones towards the sky. Inhale, both heels up. Exhale, heels down to the ground. Inhale, push your hips back. Exhale, look ahead and baby steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And exhale, hands on your heart. We're going to wake up our body with 3 rounds of sun salutations. Inhale, circle your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, heart up, halfway up. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back into plank. The first one, we're gonna lower the knees, lower the chest and chin, and drive your chest forward. And inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. One last time. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Push yourself on top, tabletop, curl your toes, and downward dog. Inhale, push your hips back. And exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And on your exhale, hands on your heart. Second round, inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, crown out, halfway up. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back into plank. Use your modifications, or inhale, shift your weight forward, and on your exhale, lower your chest to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, push your hips back. Exhale, step or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands on your heart. One last round. You can stay on the basic using your modifications, or you can just try and be a bit more challenging here with yourself using the full plank and full chaturanga. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back into plank. Use your modifications here, or inhale, shift your weight forward. And on your exhale, descend nice and controlled. Inhale, cobra pose. And on your exhale, curl your toes at the back, lift your hips to downward dog. Inhale, step forward or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, crown out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And on your exhale, hands on your heart. Bring your feet together and about an inch in between your toes together and about an inch in between your heels. Inhale, bend your knees and send your hips back. Chair pose. You determine how high is that chair. Lift your arms towards the sky. And if this is a difficult movement for you, then just bring your hands forward. You are the one that owns your practice. Lift your 10 toes. 3 cycles of breath here. Waking up every muscle of your legs. One last one. Straight your legs. Inhale, bring your right knee up. And on your exhale, hands on your heart and send that right foot back for warrior 3. Now you can leave the toes on the floor if you are not feeling very balanced today, or you can extend your leg out with your toes looking down. You can stay here, you can open your hands like an aeroplane, and then bend your left knee and land your right toes on the mat. Circle your hands to the sky. Inhale. And then back foot flat on the mat for warrior 1. 2 more breaths here. Again, you determine how low or how high is your warrior 1. Make sure that both of your hip bones are looking forward. 1 more breath here. And exhale, round your right hand back for warrior 2. And then place your alignment, your front heel aligned with your back foot arch. Hands to your shoulder high. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Check forward and front. And then 2 more cycles of breath here. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest up. And on your exhale, bring your left shoulder towards your left knee, humble warrior. Press your knuckles towards the ceiling. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale deep. And on your exhale, release your hands and bring your left hand in front of your left foot. And then get in contact your left shoulder with your left knee. Open your chest to the right hand side and lift your right hand towards the sky. You can stay on the tips of your fingers, or you can actually bring your elbow to your knee if this one is too much for you. 2 more cycles of breath here. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing on your front foot. Come back on your warrior two. And on your inhale, left hand flip towards the sky and reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the front foot. Step back into plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward or fall onto your knees for a modification. And lower your chest with control down to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, curl your toes at the back and downward dog. Inhale, push your hips back. And exhale, step forward or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And on your exhale, hands on your heart. Pause. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Allowing your body to come back to its normal wave of breathing. Noticing how my left hand side, the left hand side of my body feels compared to the right. As we just open our left hip, maybe you can notice the difference. And then we're going to repeat the same sequence for the right hand side. Inhale, circle your hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart and then chair pose. Inhale, hands towards the sky or the front as we said before. Lifting your 10 toes. 3 cycles of breath here. Hide that tailbone slightly so that your belly button goes in. One more cycle of breath. So breathe deep. And exhale, hands on your heart, stand up and then lift your left knee in the air. And on your exhale, send that left foot back, standing on warrior 3, toes looking to the ground. You can stay here or you can open your hands to the sides like an airplane. And then bend your right knee and land your left foot on the ground. And then on your inhale, hands towards the ceiling. Left foot flat on the floor for warrior 1. Both of your hips are looking forward. And then again, in here, we correct our stance and our alignment on the legs. 2 more cycles of breath here. Warrior 1. And inhale deep. Exhale. Open your body to the left hand side for your warrior 2. Again in here, stack your shoulders over your hips. And then make sure you are aligned on your feet and hands to your shoulder height. Inhale, hands toward the sky. And exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, bow for humble warrior. Right elbow, right shoulder to your right knee. Press your knuckles towards the sky. Inhale deep. And on your exhale, bring your right hand in front of your right foot. Open the chest towards the left hand side. And then lift your left hand towards the sky. Again, you can stay high on the tip of your fingers, or you can bring your elbow to your knee if the hand on the floor is too deep for you. Two more breaths here. Pressing on your front foot, inhale, come back to your warrior two. Flick the palm of your front hand, and on your inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor, step back into your plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward, and on your exhale, lower your chest with control. Inhale, cobra pose, and exhale, curl your toes straight into downward dog. A couple of breaths here. Inhale, lift your right leg in the air. And exhale, round your back, knee towards your chest. Inhale, send that foot back up. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Inhale, send it back up one last time. Exhale, step forward with your right foot. And lower your knee and extend the top of your foot. Bring your right hand in front of your right foot and maybe toe heel your right foot to the right hand side of your mat. Whilst we are here on lizard pose, settling into the pose, lowering your hips towards the ground. Now, option to stay here, option to bring the right hand towards the right knee and push it out. And push it out, opening your chest to the right hand side. An option to stay here, or option to bend your left knee and then round your right hand, grab that foot and press it towards your hips to stretch your quads here, and then open your chest towards the sky, stretching, lizard pulling its tail. Release your foot if you had it on your hand. Bring that right hand back on the floor. Curl your toes at the back and lift your knee. And from here, we're gonna go forward and back. Rocking forwards and backwards. Then drop your knee back on the floor and bring your right hand to the outside of that right foot, toe heel your right foot to the center, extend the back of your foot and send your hips back, lift your toes, half split. If you are too down, then slide your heel forward, keep that chest up, your back straight. And then if you can, bring your chest towards your leg. See where you are at and how are you awakening your body. Maybe you woke up today with really, really tight hamstrings, depending on how you slept, depending what did you do yesterday. So slowly and gentle, wake up those hamstrings, the back of your leg. Any process of awakening has to be a process that is slow, whether that's in your mind or it's on your legs or on your body in general. Now lower your toes, bend that knee, come back to your Lisa pose. Curl your toes at the back, lift your knee, and toe heel your right foot to the left hand side of your mat. And set yourself for a pigeon pose. Now, pigeon pose is not on your practice, then bend both of your knees on a 90-degree instead, and then again, forward fold onto that front leg, whether you are on deer pose or pigeon pose. If you choose pigeon pose, then send your right hip back and your left hip forward so you are parallel to the ground. Inhale, chest up, and on your exhale, forward fold into that pigeon pose. Make a pillow for your head with your hands. And a few cycles of breath here. Focus on your breathing. Focus on that deep breath going through your nose and out through your mouth. One more cycle of breath here. Deep in through your nose. And now through your mouth. Bring yourself up. Now, whether you are in deer pose or in pigeon, you just swing that back leg forward and hold your foot in front of you with both of your hands. Now from here to your round degree, start pushing your heel out. If this is as much, this is as much. If you can, straight that leg in front of you. Then to your round degree. Maybe you can bend your elbows and bring that leg up, chest up. One more breath. And on your exhale, bring that foot down and place it in the outer part of your right knee. Both of your sitting bones are connected to the ground. And then right hand is going to reach in front, wrap around that left knee, and the left hand is going behind you. For a seated twist, making sure that both of your sitting bones are connected to the ground. Release the twist, and then swing that leg back to the back of your mat. Curl your toes and step back into plank. And then send that right foot in the air for a three-leg dog. And then open your hip towards the right hand side. Dropping that foot to the left hand side of your mat. Then come back to your downward dog and set your right foot back on the mat. Downward dog. Then inhale, left foot in the air. Exhale, round your back. Bring that knee towards your chest. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Inhale, send that foot back. And on your exhale, step forward with your left foot. Lower your knee and extend the top of your foot. Then bring your left hand in front of your left foot. Toe heel your left foot to the left hand side. Drop your hips towards the ground. And then again, option to stay here on your lizard dragon pose. Option to lift your left hand towards your knee, chest towards the left hand side, push your knee out. Option to stay here as well, or option to bend your right knee. And then keeping this posture open, then your hand goes back and find your foot. Because if you come back to center, you will never grab that foot. So stay lifted and get your foot if that is available. If it's not available for you today, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to be in every pose. You stay where your body is capable to stay. Part of awakening your mind is exactly that. Realizing where am I? Where am I in my practice? And where am I aiming to go? Two more breaths in here. Release your foot. Hand back on the ground. Toe heel your left foot to the center. Hands on either side of the foot. Curl your toes at the back and lift your knee. And then rocking forwards and backwards. And then lower your knee again, extend the top of your foot and toe heel your left foot to the right hand side of your mat for that pigeon pose. Again, if pigeon is not for you in your practice, then deer pose, which is your both of your knees to a 90 degree, and then you're gonna forward fold the same as if you were on pigeon. If you are on pigeon and then you two to the side, then bring your hip, right hip forward, left hip back, and then be parallel to the ground, whether your foot is in front of you or your foot is a little bit more down. We are all different, so make sure that you are working with your body. Check that your back leg is straight in a straight line. And on your inhale, chest up. Exhale, forward fold for that sleeping swan. A few breaths here. Two more cycles of breath here. And on your inhale, start bringing your chest up. Inhale. And on your exhale, swing your back leg in front of you. And then grab your foot in front of you. And then to your round degree, send your heel, kick your heel out. Whether you are here or whether you can stretch your leg a little bit more or entirely. And on your inhale, chest up. Maybe you want to bend your elbows and bring that foot closer to you a little bit more. Keeping it as straight as possible. Maybe not possible for many, maybe possible for others. Just work with your body, work with your abilities. There's no need to push to force. You stay where your body is capable to, and you feel gratitude for that too. Gratitude for your body, for carrying you and for allowing you to do things that you probably didn't have the capability to do months ago. So recognizing where we are and how far we've gone is sometimes very difficult. But you can only do it if you are willing to look at the moment where you are and then look at where you was months ago or years ago. It's only when we look back that we know how much we have gone forward. Okay, bend your knee again towards your chest and place that foot on the outer of your left knee. Both of your sitting bones connected to the ground, and left hand reaches forward, wrap around the right leg, right hand behind you, keeping both of your sitting bones on the ground. chest up and maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Or if you have the capability, then just bring your left hand in front of you and then twist a little bit deeper. And do the twist. And then swing that right leg back, curl your toes and step on top. Three-leg dog. So send your left foot in the air and open your hip to the left hand side. Then bring that left foot back on the ground for your downward dog. And keep your feet together at the back. Bring yourself into a plank position. Lower your left knee on the floor and swing that left foot to the left hand side of your mat. Bring your right toes to the right and open your chest to the right and your right hand towards the ceiling. Open your chest towards the ceiling. Bring that right hand back to the mat and step back into plank again. And this time we do it for the right hand side. So right knee on the floor, swing your right foot to the right hand side of your mat, left toes to the left, left hand towards the sky and to the back if you can. Open your chest towards the sky. Left hand come back to the mat. Step back into plank. Then lower both of your knees and send your hips back onto child's pose. And then come back onto your tabletop. Crawl to the top of your mat. Cross your ankles at the back and release yourself onto a sitting position. And from here, hands in front of you, scoop your belly button in and down to your mat. Lying on your back. Bring your both of your knees towards your chest. Release your feet flat on the floor with your knees bent. Right toes towards the ceiling. Cross your leg, right leg on top of the left, as if you were sitting on a chair. And then pressing your left foot on the floor, lift your hips in the air, and then swing your hips towards the left hand side, and then lower your hips on the floor. And then allow both of your knees to drop to the right hand side, whilst you twist to the left on your upper body. Bring your knees back to center. Center your hips back on your mat. Uncross your legs. Left toes towards the sky. Cross the left leg on top of the right. Lift your hips in the air. Swing your hips to the right hand side. Lower your hip on the ground. Drop your knees towards the left hand side and twist your upper body to the right. It's a variation of a lying twist or recline twist that will stretch a lot deeper the lower back. Bring your knees back to center. Uncross your legs and center your hips back in the center. And then bring your knees towards your chest. Hands towards the sky and hands behind you. Stretch like a morning stretch. And then bring your hands next to your body with your palms facing up. As we said for Shavasana. Making sure that you're focusing on your breath in and out of your nose. Relaxing the entire of your body. And maybe a moment to think what am I awakening to? What are the new views that I'm having about life right now? How is this practice allowing you to see life? Now I encourage you to stay as long as you want in this pose, or start wiggling your toes and your hands and bring yourself up into a sitting position. You can stay lying there thinking about the ways that you are awakening right now, or Coming back to a sitting position, closing your eyes, bringing your hands towards your chest. Maybe making yourself the big question to how is my practice of yoga? Is helping me to see life? Has it changed it? Have I changed the way I see myself since I started my practice? Since I am devoted and dedicated to have this time for myself? Yoga is a tool to aid your process of awakening. And awakening only means that you are realizing who you are, the true essence of who you are. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. Have an amazing rest of the day. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you next week at the same time. Let me know in the comments what is your process of awakening going for you in this moment in time? What are you waking up in your life, and how this practice have helped you in the process of awakening? Until next time, bye. Thank you.